Wednesday, Dark Truth Podcast, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. What's up, everybody? My name's Shady, and I have a great guest on today. He is a Autobahn tint off champion. He is a creator of a innovative product in the industry. Great dude to talk to. Always a fun time to be around at the events and things like that. If you don't know who it is, Richard Jackson, one of the coolest cats out there. But I can't wait to have him on to talk about this thing right here, that ImporTint sauce. That good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to zoom in because it's too bright. Also, I got some new podcast lights. So I don't know if y'all noticed. They're not ring lights anymore. They're squares, which is pretty cool. It's not as bad on the eyes, in my opinion. But anyways, welcome to the show. Can't wait to talk to Richard. What's up, Anthony? I'm going to have some people popping in here. But before that, I do want to put this on here. There's a QR code. If you want to scan this, it goes directly to ImporTintLA.com, which is where you can find ImporTint Sauce. We're going to talk about it, I'm sure. But I'm just going to put that up there in case somebody wants to scan that. Didn't even tell Richard I was going to do it. But fuck it, right? More orders, more money. Who cares, right? He's over there, thumbs up, and hell yeah. All right, so since we're about a minute or so into it, I'm going to go over a couple things that I've been up to lately. Today marks 9 days without drinking. I'm planning on stopping forever, but one day at a time, all that good stuff, you know, that comes with that. I've been getting a lot more done when it comes to work, which is fantastic because, you know, more work, more money. We have been painting the shop, which I can't wait until it's done. I was going to paint a little bit today, but I had the... what are they called? The foundation people come in and take a look at the foundation. Turns out we got a little slope to it, whatever. So I had to stop the painting today. But yeah, just been doing a lot of stuff, staying busy, getting shit going, and adjusting. Been going back to the gym more this week than last week. I went twice last week. I've already gone twice this week. But yeah, I'm probably going to ramble about stuff. But yeah, like Anthony said here, sober's the best way. I mean, as of right now, it's been nothing but a blessing, I guess, if you want to call it something, or a great decision. Let's put it at that. What's up, Jamie? The homie Jamie from TikTok that we've, me and her husband, and we have all become friends through social media and all that good stuff. But yeah, just trying to focus on more things with the extra free time, because whenever there was any free time, I'd be drinking. So anyways, I'm going to do the intro video. We're going to get the man in here and talk to him about what he's been up to, all that good jazz. So without further ado, here's the intro, and we will have on Richard.
Nope.
What's up, Richard?
What's up, guys?
How
are you?
Oh, sorry.
For some reason, I thought it was like 5 seconds longer. I was just kind of looking around the room. Play it again. Play it again. Just play it again.
Right. All right. I'll play it again. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, dude? Thanks for being on the show, bro.
Of course, as always.
Excited to have you on. This would be the second time. I believe you were on with Ryan once before, if I'm not mistaken, which was fun.
Maybe technically 30.
Did we do like a different one?
When you had a second host.
I think it has been. I think it has been 3 actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Total. I need to tilt this up some. Is that better?
Oh no, you're good, bro. You look great.
All right.
You look great.
Sweet.
Anyways, so Richard, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and all that good jazz.
First off, kick ass on the 9 days.
Thanks, man.
That's super cool. Like, double it as many times as you want. Make it years.
I appreciate it.
Make it minutes. Doing it. Whatever portion of life is easiest for you, doing it that. You know, if it's like it's 10 seconds, dude.
Right.
You know, you might have to do it a lot in one day, but that'll ease. Easier.
Yep. That's actually literally how it started. I was like hour by hour. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
it can be like teeth grinding at
Oh, yeah.
times, like when not like always, but in like stressful situations, definitely find yourself reaching that thought, oh, that'll fix this.
Yeah.
It usually
But it doesn't. Yeah.
doesn't. Yeah. And it didn't cost money, and it.
Yes, that too. I've noticed all those same things too. Like literally exact same things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So super proud of you on that.
Thanks, man.
As
I
far
appreciate
as myself, Richard Jackson, yeah, I like to tint a lot. I like the whole reason I came up with the ImporTint sauce, because I had like this like effort to want to be to like the perfect window. Like I just want to do the perfect window,
Right.
especially beating a few times. Then you see like how you can be judged on the window like that. It's like, oh, I just want the perfect. I'm trying to scroll a little bit so now I can see it. Yeah, you're always shooting for the perfect window, and like, what's the best way I can figure it out? So that was my true inspiration behind the gel, like finding something that worked even better. What most people do with or something like that,
Right.
another tape. Even if it works just as good as other techniques, easier or faster or less headache. You know, people are sometimes, oh, I can do the same thing without it. It's like, but you also have car insurance for a reason to make like it comes out that way, like every
that's
time.
a great comparison.
Like
I've
every
never
time,
thought about it like
you know
that.
what I mean? Like I can make sure like I'm covered like every time. It's probably gonna be all right. Oh, what's up, Dustin?
Got some people saying hey in here.
Yeah, that's where it all came from, and finally was able to play around with ideas and things for months, and then found something that I liked, and then kept a lot of late nights doing research and how you can get and what affects what and what's necessary to achieve what, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy, man. I have a lot of faith in the product. I've told a couple of people that because I really do. I think it's gonna I don't think it can hurt. It could definitely help a lot. That's if used correctly.
Right. See, I'll tell you firsthand, you can even see, like, I've been using it because it's got drippy marks on it. I don't know if you can tell, but it's kind of like it's dripping off, like, because I've gotten it on it or whatever, gotten it wet. Dude, I've had to fill that, or I've been using the sample bottle you sent me because I like the way it sprays. Like, it sprays great, dude. I love it. Like,
yeah, that's something I wanted to cover too.
Yeah, the mist on that is fucking great. But man, every time I've used it, I've been like, okay, I'm gonna start having to use this more because I'll just forget about it, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I've got this. And then, you know, being live on TikTok, people are like, dude, grab the ImporTint sauce. And I'm like, oh shit, that's right.
Funny.
I'm like, that's right. I gotta go grab that shit.
Yeah.
But so you had said that I was gonna ask you how long you've been like doing the development or whatever of it. How many like different things did you actually get? Not the time, but like how many different things did you try? Like combinations, all that.
I would
Do you have that like written down or anything?
Combinations and ratios and stuff. I don't know. Like a lot. a lot.
Bunch.
I could say that I for sure went through like maybe 7 or 8 main ingredients, you know what I mean? Like possible things that could give you something like we were trying to achieve.
Right.
Yeah, I probably went through about 7 or 8 before I was like, all right, this one is really onto something, you know?
Hell yeah.
And then of course you do certain things to change it and the way it reacts and add certain things, change ratios, and then it gets better. And sometimes it gets worse and you throw that piece away and you throw the whole bottle away. And normal people would like go to sleep and try again, but I would just sit there and do it again right then and do it again right then. And then I'd be up till like 3 in the morning and
you
like water all over what place,
over hyper focused,
like dirty dishes everywhere. It's like, all right, it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, you look to your left and there's like 15 Mountain Dew cans. You're like, oh shit, I need to do something with my life. That's funny. So what was the moment like when you were like, this is it? Like you were like, this is it. Like what did that feel like?
Um,
And what were you working on when you found out that that was the thing?
so to be real with you, I had that moment for me. Um, I had that moment for me, just like putting it on like pillars and cars like a few times. I was like, all right, like this is it. And I paid attention to how the car dried and saw what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Um, but to be honest, the real moment that I felt like I had something was when I let two local tinters here. Like they were friends of mine. It was before
Oh, that's awesome.
anybody knew. Like I just
Oh,
handed
you were
them
like,
like a
do
small
not
bottle, like,
tell
yo, try
nobody.
this. And they were at the shop,
Yeah.
like just hanging
Right.
out or like whatever. And I was like, try it. And their faces is
Right.
what like they were
You're
like,
like, that's it.
what the fuck? Like I've
Yeah,
never
dude.
seen no shit like that. And I was like, okay, I got it. I
Yep.
got it. You know, like
Hell
that's
yeah,
when I
dude.
saw them be like, no, impossible. There's no chance that that's gonna be like super clean. You have to tape it. You know what I mean,
Right.
or whatever it is, or like whatever normal precautions they took, or like to sand it or something. Whatever the normal way that people have always done it is, like you can skip it and just like put the sauce there and go,
Right.
and it ends up with just as good or better results sometimes. And of
Right.
course, nothing's perfect. As I tell everyone, bottom line, you still have to do your job.
Right. Of course.
Like
You
you
can't
still
just
have to
like,
prep the window. You
yeah,
still
you
have to
can't
clean
just
it really
slap it
good.
on and be
You
like,
can't
oh, it's
just
gonna
like
work.
and think it's gonna like jump off the contamination is gonna
Right.
run away into the cracks and never come
Right.
back.
Right.
Like, no, you still have to do your job pretty well. But as long as you do your job pretty good, it's gonna keep you from a lot of headaches. When the actual installation goes in, when
Right.
that because that's when a lot of our contamination wants to run back, and that was kind of the whole point of all of it. Um, some of the main kind of theory behind it was that fixes its way Jerry says because yeah, and that's something I did want to address too. Kind of what um, Anthony's talking about is the dot matrix thing. I have had one or two people reach out to me and say that the dot matrix still came out like silver, and I had to explain to them, and I'm glad I can do it now. It still will come out slightly silver, less silver than what it was before. It is
Right.
not. It's not a glue that is filling in a gap for you.
Right.
But what it is doing is it makes it dry, completely smooth, and lay flat, and you don't have those bubbles when you're laying it.
Right. Uh-oh. She pulled a fucking vanishing act.
No, someone tried to call me. You don't have to keep
Damn
like
it.
pushing it and like heating on it and stuff like that to get it to lay flat. Um, so, in my opinion, I don't really have many customers complain about the silver when I explain the
Right.
dots.
Yeah, I don't
That's
either. I've had
okay.
nobody like they've
It's when it's
asked, but
all
I've
like
been like, yo,
patchy
it's
and like
just
black and white and
right.
silver in certain areas. That's when people
Yeah.
complain. And if it looks smooth and uniform, no one really will say anything. And that's not even what we would try to achieve before, just pushing it over and over and over. But yeah, it works awesome for Matrix. Just it lays flat, like perfect,
Like
really quick,
the newer
super quick.
Chevys and the newer like GMs, like those dots, the little square dots.
Hmm.
Do you know what I'm talking about around the
Yep.
mirror or whatever?
Yeah, they're
Dude,
like shaped like this.
those, yeah, they always would peel back. Like they would always peel back. And I used that shit, dude. That shit just stayed, didn't move. And I was like, hell yeah. I was like, that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
your film would want to lift, like curl
Yep.
curl back sometimes.
And then when you go to squeegee it, it would like you could hear like and it wouldn't
Over and
stick. It
over
would
and
just
over.
yeah. And you're like,
It's like air. Like air was like
yeah.
like being released like over and
Like
over
it
and
would be
over, like popping like a dry
right. It would be
squeegee.
stuck. Yeah, it'd be
Hmm.
stuck around the black, but then the dots would have air and it wouldn't fucking leave. And I'm like,
It
oh,
wouldn't
okay.
come
So
out. Yeah.
I would just kind of wet sand it a little bit with like 2000 grit and it would kind
Hmm.
of stick, but not like with this stuff right here, man. This stuff right here is the tits. And if
Yeah.
you need some, click that thing right up there, or scan that thing right up there in the corner
Something.
and order. It's somewhere over here. I don't remember. I'm
It's in
backwards.
here. It's in the
It's like up.
room
It's up there, I think.
over there.
Yeah. Where? Anyways, so if you don't mind me asking, I know you
Mhm.
probably might not know, how many orders have you gotten since you launched it? Just
Uh,
curious. If you don't want to share that, you don't have to, but you could just say a lot or like a little bit.
uh, it's done well. Yeah, it's done well. I like to think that I put a lot of time and effort into becoming a trusted source in the
Uh-oh.
industry. So when I kind of recommended it to like something, it people believe it instead of questioning it. It's not just like who is Jim Bob running up and saying like, "Oh, squirt this on the window," you know,
Right.
like a door to door like car sale like salesman or something like that. Like, um,
Right.
and after letting a handful of people that have a lot of time and veterans in the industry and trusted sources as well, letting them use it and put their hands on it, it made it it made it work to where people they believe in it, and as soon as it hits your hand, there's no like not believing it. People that are
Yep.
skeptical about it,
I
I
agree.
understand, I get it. Maybe it seems too good to be true,
Right. I
but it
thought
really
so.
does
I was like,
work.
ain't no
It
way.
does
I was
work
like,
pretty
there's no
good.
way. I was
Yeah,
like, let me try this shit. And I was like,
yeah,
okay, all
it
right.
works
I was like,
pretty
yeah,
good. Um,
I enjoy it. I like it a lot.
and yeah, we had the big decision because the bottles, and just for people that haven't gotten it yet, if you order the bottle, it's gonna come like this. Oh, can you see that? There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna come vacuum sealed, capped in the mail. Make sure there's no leaking or anything like that. It'll arrive. Our first, I guess you could say, generation bottle was this one.
Yeah. Oh,
ImporTint,
okay. I get what you're
right?
saying now.
I did have a couple people kind of say, "Hey, I don't, uh, I love the product, but the cap broke pretty quickly
Yeah.
for them." So I did switch it up. I've gotten these bottles. They are not white; they're translucent now. So if you getting these bottles, you got the newest one. If you're getting the white one, though that is the last of the white ones. You won't see anymore. It just happened, with the way the orders came in. Um, this bottle, I have noticed, you need to keep it very, very tight, and you need to squeeze kind of like a little slower and keep movement with it. It's how this one likes to spray. For anyone that does end up with it, make sure you're moving with this one and spray a little bit more.
And then
Someone
even
made a
if
comment about
even
the
if
sauce.
somebody
Would someone be
even if
explaining it's
somebody doesn't
definitely not
like the
extra?
sprayer, they can use like any sprayer, right? Like if they have any bottle that they like to spray with, they could just put that lid on it, right? Or the sprayer head.
Correct. Correct. You can use
Yeah.
whatever you want. It's the same. The bottles are pretty much universal. By size, that is a 28 millimeter head. So if you wanted to get one that like screws onto it, you wanted to get a different style cap for the gallon, this is a 38 millimeter head. So you could order whatever you want, or if you wanted to get like a special
Nice.
pump or something like that, just a little bit of information. Um, for the gallons, wow, you guys like immediately insisted on asking,
Yeah.
"Where's the
How
gallons?
fast
Like,
was
where's the
that? Yeah.
gallons?" Like within
Right.
like 4 days, and yeah, I held out. The original first, batch of gallons, I think it was about like 36 bags that I had ordered. They got the white ones. It'll have a white handle, and it will not have the 1 gallon, what's inside date, half-gallon marking on it. But the newer ones, we're gonna try to stick with these just because the color goes pretty cool with the color,
I
and
like the yellow.
also you can kind of get an idea of how much you have left in it.
Right.
Um,
That's also a
The
good point too, is like being able to see how much you actually got left in there.
right. The bag itself is 1.3 gallons. I fill it up just to. What's up, Sean? I fill it
What
up
up?
just a hair over a gallon every single time, technically, just to make sure everyone gets a splash extra.
Just a little extra spritz.
Yeah, just a little extra spritz. Oh shit! I forgot to bring one of the what do
I
you
like
call
what
those
Waylon.
things?
I like what
Uh,
Waylon said here. You said he put it through some rigorous shit, right?
oh, dude,
He said cheating in a bag.
cheating in a bag. Kyle called it. Look, I'm gonna say this. I put a lot of dumb tests
Yeah,
and applications because I made it, so I
I
had it
just had a
like
fucking
available. You
idea.
know, like I'm gonna just like spray it and they do this and try that. Like, well, we'll just see what happens. And I tried it in a lot of places, and I sent it out to a lot of people, and they tested it and things like that. But Kyle got it. Actually, funny story. Kyle's original tester, the same little black one that you got,
Hmm.
Jordan, is still lost somewhere in Athens, Georgia.
No way.
I swear to God. I wish I
That's
could. I was in on
crazy.
my phone. It's never showed up.
That's
So
crazy.
by the time testing was over and pre-sale has started, we were still waiting on Kyle's to show
Oh
up,
my
and it
god.
hadn't. And then people's were like ready to go on sale, and I was like, "All right, dude, I'll just send a whole nother bottle when we
Right.
got a hold of it." But with that said, uh, Kyle got a hold of a bottle, and he said, "I'll talk to you in a week." And I was like, "All right." Just in like maybe 2 days later, I was like, "What's up, dude? What's going on?
Yeah,
You know,
right.
how is it?"
Impatient. Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you in a few more days." And like wouldn't talk to me. So I was like, "Okay, I'll wait." And it was
Yeah,
like maybe
maybe
like
he
the
hates
fourth or
it.
fifth day, I think, to be honest. And I was like, "So what's up, man? Like, did you like it or not? Like, what, can I get any feedback?" He's like, "Listen, you asked me to test it. I told you I would test it. Give me another day. I'll write you something tomorrow." And I was like, "All right, fair enough. Like, I'll drop it. I'll leave it alone." And of course, he lived up to his promise. And yeah, pretty much everything he came back with was a lot of testing that I hadn't thought of, but it was good real world situations and scenarios. Instead of kind of just like putting it there to see what happened, they were a little bit more thought out tests.
Right.
You know, with more, a little bit more intricacy in certain angles of the testing, I could guess you could say. He did like a test. I just put it on the window and waited for it to dry, and then I would look at the window like in 2 weeks because it was on my car or on like the neighbor's car or something like
Right.
that, so I could just see it in up to a month. And then now I've got windows that have been on there over 6 months with no issues or anything. And one of the things Kyle was like, "Yeah, I put it peeled back the liner and I put it straight on the adhesive, and then I just closed the liner and I just set it there and just wait to see with it soaking on the adhesive if it messes with the adhesive, if it makes it
Right.
softer, it discolors it, in a constant, you know, its most
Right.
concentrated form without even water over it." He's like, "Over a week, dude, it didn't do nothing."
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So
That's
you know,
sick.
there was quite a few other tests in there, but my main point being like, yeah, he put it through the ringer, and
Yeah.
he said it passed with flying colors. He said, "I have a cheat code for
Yeah.
tint," and it. I had another guy tell me that first time he used it, he does flat glass. He had his helper behind him, and all the guy really does is kind of like, you know, help pick up stuff and maybe hold pieces to get
Right.
sprayed, lay it down and stuff like that. And after he used it, he told his friend, he said, he told his helper, he was like, "Dude, I think you could probably tint with this. Like
Yeah. Right.
if the pattern was cut, you know what I mean?" He's
Right.
like, "I think
Hmm.
like just about anybody could just like,
And
you know,
that's a
get the
bold
windows scraped."
statement.
Yeah, and like get the windows scraped, do a nice good dry squeegee around the edge after it's been wiped, spray it around and slip in the middle, and I think you can get up there.
Hold on, real
Um
quick. What's a bag run? What's the gallon?
so the bottles are $30 and the gallon is 120. The gallon is the volume of 5 bottles. So
Gotcha.
it's you basically get one bottle for free when you do
Right.
the gallon. I have a lot of people ask me how long does a bottle last. Of course, I think the main thought process is just how like much you tint to start with, and you have to think of what you tint. If you're just doing, if you're just bottom loading like two front doors on like a truck or something, on like a new car or something, I don't use it.
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't
It's
really have a problem with
situational.
that. I didn't
Right.
have a problem with that.
That's all
But if you
handling.
go in, if you're the type of person that maybe is struggling with something like that, and you are using it on every single car, every single door, I'm not sure how long, how many cars are you doing a day. I can tell you that me personally, I use it on every windshield around and under the mirror. If it has felt seals, I use it on the pillars of the doors. Um, uh, yeah, that in around dot matrix, pretty much. I'll spray it on there, and one of these can easily last me a month. Doing by myself, I shoot for like at least 3 cars a day in my shop. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
act like a
see,
badass and say like, "Hey, I do like 7 cars a day." Have I done that? Yeah.
yeah, of
Do I
course.
want to
We've
do
all
that
done
on a
that.
daily basis?
Fuck
Hell no.
no. Fuck
Fuck
no.
no.
Heck no. Dude. Okay, so Kyle here said they use it. It's can be used in a lot of ways. I was gonna ask about security film. Would it help it tack quicker? Like, because you have to wait for it to dry, right? I'm
Kyle's right
pretty.
there
I was
commenting.
gonna say
Ask him. Ask
I knew
him.
he would probably have tried it, so that's why I kind
He
of
was one of
asked
those.
you. But yeah, it doesn't apparently no stain. He left it on a door panel. Um, that's fucking awesome because that's one of a lot of people's main things is like, will it stain stuff? Like, is it going to
So
mess up stuff? Things
yeah.
that get wet that get stained, like Chevy
So
door panels, like my buddy Brent hates this guy right here. He fucking hates Chevy door panels because they always get fucking they get
so
streaks or whatever.
just like anything, that's a good subject. Uh, your slip can leave drip marks.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
we all know that. You need to clean it up. The same thing. This is water based. Water can leave water marks,
Yes,
but this is
of
not going
course.
to. But this is not going to stain your
Right,
panel to where
right.
like something is irreversible. To where
Because
there
it's
are other
hyperallo,
things. There are other
hyperallo,
gels on the
whatever.
market that are meant for other things that do have negative effects on door panels.
Right.
I promise they can. Um, this would not. I truly believe it won't. No more than your regular slip solution would. And
Kyle said, "Don't drink it; it'll give you massive diarrhea."
that would probably work.
Right.
If that's what you were shooting for, it's just another use.
Little Ipecac or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I. So the way it's kind of cool. One of the things that's in it, it acts as a surfactant, and
I
a
don't know what that
surfactant
means.
is something that like repels water.
Gotcha. So it's hydrophobic almost too,
You could say that.
somewhat,
Yeah,
like a
it
little
is.
bit.
It is. It is hydrophobic, but you can't really say it's hydrophobic if it's water based because it
Okay,
is
so
hydro.
what's the
It's really
opposite of
cool,
phobia?
right? It's really
What's the
cool.
opposite of phobia?
Uh,
Like hydro
I don't know.
accepting? I don't know.
Plethora. Like you just got too
Hydroplethoria.
much of it.
Yeah, hydroplethoria. I like that. We got to call
That's a new
Webster. We got to call Webster right now and tell him to put it in there.
one.
Hold on. Kyle said 1 bottle, quarter windows, windshields, felt seals, dots. He got 25 cars out of a bottle. That's, I
All
mean,
right,
that's
so
pretty good, dude. You could buy a bottle a car, like, and make,
that's about $1 a car if you
yeah,
do
that's
it.
what I'm
If you
saying.
buy the gallon, it's less than a
That's
dollar a
cheap.
car, and that's gonna make you. I, I would like to think of those 25 cars, that's at least 150 windows,
I'd say
5 windows a car, right? Not
yeah,
even counting quarters
right. Not counting
or
quarters,
or
but
any windshields.
but what he's doing is quarters, secure. It's windshields, felt seals. So it's not even all windows. So it'd be like
Yeah.
2 per car, maybe 3, maybe 4 application
So
areas, right?
if this can give you the insurance of not having to redo
25 cars. Yeah.
one window out of those 25 cars, especially one windshield, it's more than paid for itself.
Oh yeah, of course. I agree. That's a great way to put it too,
And then
because
what if it just
a lot
saves
of
you the
people do
headache?
the
Like
right, and
what is an
everybody
hour
talks
of your
about
time worth? Like from
exactly.
like
I was gonna say
prepping
the
dot
time.
matrix or
Yep,
something.
all that stuff. What's your time really worth? Is it worth doing another quarter window? Nah.
I mean, then there's people that'll spend $1 and put like little door hangers in every car. You know,
Exactly.
50 cents,
Right.
whatever.
Right.
And do we have to
Um.
have it? Nope. I got people that have been tinting 42 years that have used this and said, never had it, never needed it,
Yep.
but I really fucking like this shit and it works good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing with like the tint brush and every tool that people scrutinize or anything that people scrutinize. Like, if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Like, let other people enjoy something. Like, what is it? What do you gain out of like trying to take away from something that works? Like, it
Yeah.
just, I don't
It,
understand that. I don't understand it. It's like that's famine mentality shit to me. Like, I don't like it.
and what Kyle's saying here, it doesn't champagne in the film and it grabs the edges so well, so the fingers don't bleed out later. A lot
That's
of
awesome.
the flat glass guys,
Same
Ryan
shit.
Wilcox, he mentioned he did a frost job as a test, and he said he was able to go through most of a bottle in the week last week using it on a bunch of dirty old Ram trucks, old Ford Focuses, etc. So he did a whole week's worth of cars, you know,
Yeah, dude, that's not that
dirty
bad.
ass trucks and stuff with a bottle. But Ryan Wilcox did a test with some frost, and he was saying gel will stain piano black, ImporTint does not. You heard it from Kyle himself. He did the panel test. He sprayed it on there for a week and left it on all those different panels. Um, and but Ryan was saying that he did after he did a frost job, that after every one that he does, he has to basically at the end of the job when you're done cleaning up, go back with a paper towel and like bump every edge dry to because little like fingers and edges will pop up all the
Right.
time after every job. And it sometimes if it's a big job, it takes like an extra 30 minutes,
Right.
you
And
know,
that's a
to
lot
like
of
go and
time,
bump
dude.
every window like your touch up or come back the next day
Oh
sometimes with
yeah.
security
See,
jobs to
that's
push
it.
down fingers.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, with this, they just laid down, they locked in. I had peace of mind that like it's not gonna pop back up.
Oh shit, I'm
And it
missing a
saved
lot
me
of
the
comments
time.
here, y'all. I'm so sorry. It gets
Yeah.
slippery when wet. We got he has a 6-inch piece in a mason jar soaking in sauce. No degrading, no color change or bleeding. That's cool.
Yep.
Adjo Pathoria coined. Oh yeah, I'm way behind, bro. Shit. My
I was
bad, dog.
wondering how old these comments were.
Yeah, I didn't scroll down. Sat at
Oh,
one and didn't even move.
dang,
I usually I
47
try
page work.
I usually don't do a lot of comments because I don't get a lot of comments, but this week because you're on here and we're talking about something like I guess like this, man,
Cool. Yeah.
it's fucking popping off today,
I
bro.
saw that
But
rolling through.
something about a
Sweet.
repair kit, no wheel. Thomas Kang needs some Korean barbecue. That's cool. You don't know till you know. Yeah, you really don't. Like until you get your hands on it, you can only fathom how good it fucking works. And when you do it, you'll do like I did. Like I think I used it for the first time on live and I was doing a God damn it, what was I doing? Somebody's gonna have to remind me. I can't remember. But it was like I want to say it was either a quarter window or it was an eyebrow. And when I
Mhm.
used it, I went, "Oh, well, that's nice cleanup. Like it wasn't all goopy and like crazy."
Nah.
And then like it just washes away. You don't even know that it was there when you're done. You're like, "Where was it? I don't even see where it is now." You know.
Yeah.
Um, and especially if you're two staging, you can actually spray it when you're about to tuck, and it'll make it not have that pinch mark sometimes. Like not all the time.
Yeah.
Depends on the
It'll
seal.
help it grab to lay
Dude,
down faster. Yeah.
it'll legit, you don't have to grab the heat gun. You don't got to do nothing,
Nah.
man. You could just go, you can wait like 3 seconds, go back, push it because it still has it in there a little bit, and it'll
Right.
just lay down and stay,
It'll
dude.
lay down sometimes. Yeah. If it's a
And all
deeper one,
that
of
dirt
course
that
not.
comes
But the light
right.
ones, yeah, it'll help it
And
lay down.
then anything that comes out of that seal, dude, it just washes right out, man. It's
Yeah,
so cool.
it's pretty incredible how it works, man. And the thing that I've noticed and I try to describe to people too is
Yes, Jeffrey, it
it's
is.
basically 99% water, right? So when you have like the glass here and you have the film here, when we have water and soap in our slip, they're like thin, right? And the
Right,
soap is in there, and the soap is what's actually creating the layer in
right.
between to let the film move on the glass. Um, it's not the water, because if you try to tint with just straight water or
It
not
ain't
enough water in your
going
bottle,
nowhere, dude.
it grabs, right? Okay, so it's not the water that's slippery. And if this is 99% water, it's not slippery.
Right.
But the gel, the actual thickness of the gel sitting on the window is
Maybe that's
the film is floating. It's not touching the window yet. So
gotcha.
when you take your fingers, and that's why I tell people sometimes when you're trying to use it on like quarter window or small something small, I suggest spraying around the edges and a little. I have seen people, and I've done it myself, the whole window, but you got to be
Right.
very light-handed. And the reason that is
Okay,
because
I
once you
had a
poke
question about that.
through the gel
Mm-hmm.
that's floating, once you poke and it touches like my finger is with your finger, it tacks because it's like tinting with straight water. There's not a soap.
Okay. Yep.
So that's why you have to be light-handed to get it where you want, or spray in the middle of the window with your slip so you can push hard on the the middle and it'll still slide while the edges get to where they want. Once you squeegee over, it's like tinting with water and no soap in it. That's why it locks in and grabs real hard.
Yep. Okay, so that's a point that I wanted to bring, or I wanted to ask you about, because like sometimes I will like have to put the film into the seal, right? Like bottom loading,
Right.
like the top. I have been noticing it will fucking tack so fast if I put my finger on that and try to move it, or if I
Mm-hmm.
try to move it close to it at all, dude. And I've been like, why is this not sliding? And the way that you just explained it completely made me understand it. And especially with quarter windows, because most of the time I'll hold it, like I'll fold the corner onto itself, hold it, and then I'll put it on. And when I do, I'll put my thumb there,
And
and then
push.
it won't fucking move. And I'm like, why the fuck isn't this sliding at all?
You have to
So I
lay
have
it
to
up
like,
and let it
yep.
float on the gel.
So what I'm
Yep,
gonna start doing is
exactly.
I'm gonna hold the corner and then put it back in my hand, because that's what I used to do. But now
Yep,
I've
it
been
just let
doing
it
this thing.
flop up there, and then
Yep,
it'll float on the gel, and you can actually use the rigidity
makes
of the
sense.
film because it'll slide on the gel easier. And if
Yep,
you need to push on it, you can push, but just be light-handed.
right.
And that's actually something else Kyle said, that he was like, it's really, really good, but because of the little bit of the tackiness, it would be tough sometimes for a beginner.
Right, of course. But if
If
you
you get a
explain it the way
hair
you
trash under
explained
the
it, dude.
film, you can pull it back, flush with sauce instead of slip, and actually chase the trash out. And you'll relay it there. No dry lines. Oh yeah, he pulled a piece back and sprayed the sauce in it besides slip, trying to flush it. Sprayed the sauce, and it was thick right inside,
Yep.
so he was able to just push it out
Dude,
because
I
it stayed
literally
in the
did that on a
sauce.
windshield. I tried to do that on a windshield because it was peppered with dirt. I don't know where
Mm-hmm.
it came from. Turns out there was like dirt embedded on the glass, because I don't blade windshields. So whenever I scrubbed it, I didn't hand feel it like I usually do for some reason. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was dirt in it. So I pulled it back because it was like a cluster, like probably this big or like this big. I can't remember. But I just grabbed that and I was like, and I was like feeling. And I was like, there's no
Mm-hmm.
fucking dirt on here. Like I couldn't feel anything. So I flushed it with the slip after I did the sauce, like had the water basically pushing the sauce down like a wave. And then I
Right.
put it back on and squeegeed, and I was like, dude, it's still on here. So I pulled the film back, put my hand on the glass, and I could feel the fucking dirt on the
On
window.
the dirt.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so I was like, motherfucker. I was like, they had nothing to do with dirt. Sauce probably would have worked. I was like, but it is what it is. I was like, I'll just redo this damn windshield. Then I ended up blading it, and I could hear like little
Clicking.
yeah, and I
Yep.
was like, motherfucker. I was like, I should have just hand
Waste of
felt it, but
time.
yeah, but it is what it is. That was my fault, not the sauce's fault. Um,
Right.
but that's awesome, man, that Kyle did all that extensive research and all that for you, dude. That's a
Very much
true
appreciated.
tint
Yeah.
industry leader right there, man. That's great, man. Um, let's see what else we got here. So with the gel, does it help with dirt? Okay, so you must have missed a whole bunch of the beginning, Jeffrey. But what it does is it is like, if you know the Elmer's glue trick, it's basically that, but on steroids, and it's amazing. You
So
use it on
it's actually
so
great that
much
you
stuff.
said that too. because the Elmer's glue trick was actually the theory behind the Elmer's glue trick is what sparked this.
Right.
The main theory behind the Elmer's glue trick, which is a proven method, is you can clean the glass perfect, but there's still dirt in the edges, and you can't you can't the dirt can't come out. You know what I mean? It's stuck in the edges. It's locked in with the glue. The glue doesn't move when you spray your slip, so the dirt doesn't seep back out as you're putting the film up and moving it and squeegeeing out. So that's pretty simple to understand. The
Right.
problem with the glue trick is Elmer's glue. There's a lot of stuff in it that, like, I'm not gonna say it's bad for tint, but let's just say it's not supposed to be there.
Right.
Like, it's for glue. It's over there. Tint has its own glue. I'm not a fan of it because I don't think I should add more glue to a situation. I don't know what
Right.
that does.
Right.
There's been testing around for a long time, and guys can stick with it. Just personally, I don't think it's a great idea.
Kyle or
Not clean out, spray
Ryan
a little
said
more
here,
sauce
yeah.
like that. No hint of the paint. Oh, yeah, and the wood panes and Ryan's, yeah, that he did. Uh, and
Kyle says
but
that the Elmer's will yellow film too.
it definitely will. In dot matrix, it looks good, but after a couple years, it gets super dry and brittle, and it will
Huh.
definitely yellow on the
It's
films.
definitely, yeah, it's
Um,
definitely not messy like Elmer's either. Like it's just completely
yeah, that's the main thing that I was shooting for too, because the Elmer's glue, you can't use it in every situation that you want to just because it's glue and it's everywhere and
right.
it's messy, and you gotta like take it and squirt it around all the edges and make sure you don't wipe it, and after you squeegee out if you've applied a lot, and you gotta like catch it with a towel and make sure, and it gets stringy sometimes, and if you leave any residue, what if it's like a nice new house, you're gonna repaint the frames if you get glue all over it, or it's a car or something like that.
Right. Hey
So
Ricky, if you up in the top corner, there's a QR code. If you scan that with your phone, or you can go to ImporTintLA.com. Mr. Miller, he wants to try it because him in the flat glass game.
I see him. He actually I follow him on the ImporTint LA Instagram. I saw a couple of his videos. Oh, nice. Appreciate it, Nathan. Thanks. Oh, Nathan's been
Ricky's a
awesome. He's
Ricky's
been
a good
cool.
dude, man. I like Ricky.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of tips for competing and stuff. Like, that's all his videos. He's been up there lately, so much appreciated. It's my first time competing WFCT. Actually, I'll be
Oh
out
yeah, let's
next
talk
week
about
if there's
that.
one else there. Oh, but hold on, I wanted to finish the thing about the theory with
Oh yeah,
the
sorry.
Elmer's glue. But yeah,
Squirrel.
the whole thing behind it was the Elmer's glue is super messy, so we needed something that did what the Elmer's glue did, sprayed. It wasn't going to be like harmful, toxic, bad for our hands long term. If we get it on us, like Kyle mentioned, panels, cars, anything. So we were going for water based. So yeah, we have sprayable, no cleanup to easy cleanup. But yeah, that's the Elmer's glue thing that came all behind it.
Someone
Um,
scan the QR code, baby. Let's go.
yeah, and the next move that you want to talk about was Reno.
Yeah,
Um,
talk about that
let's
a little
go.
bit because you've never been. I went to one. I went to the one in San Antonio. I think it was like 22. I can't remember what year it was, but
Mm-hmm.
um, it was fun. It's just a little too suit and tie for me, a little too businessy. I like to go to the events and like, basically have hangouts or whatever. But that's just my preference. A lot of people love the whole suit and tie business aspect of things.
Right.
This is again just my personal experience. I've only been to one. I could have went to a bad one, whatever. But like all the other stuff we did, like going to the restaurants and hanging out and all that stuff, it was great. I didn't compete because I wanted to see what the competition was like first.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like that it was super, super quiet and you couldn't talk to people and like all of the like the little bitty rules and all that. And I get people that are like diehard WFCT fans. I get it, but it's just not for me. especially with it being in Reno. I'm not gonna be able to make it to this one, but
Right.
you go and you win, bro. You go and you
I'm gonna
win.
try. You know, honestly, I
Do it.
told a couple of people, I don't care. Of course, I'd like to win, but I don't care like who really wins. I just hope that whoever does is just using the sauce.
Oh, dude, yeah.
That would be like,
Okay,
yeah, that would really make my day.
I'm gonna call it now. There's gonna be so many people. You're gonna see so many of those white bottles because it's the people that wanted it first, and so they're gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
every
they're
dude. They're
holding
gonna
on to
be
some.
dude. They're gonna be everywhere, bro. You're just gonna look around and be like,
Um,
white bottle, white bottle, white bottle, white bottle.
yeah, that
You
would be
need to get
cool.
as many people as you can that have it there, and you need to take a massive picture. Everybody holding it, dude.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a good
So
idea.
anybody
That's a
that
good
goes to
idea.
Reno and you take that sauce, y'all all get together with Richard and y'all take a picture because that'd be
Let's all take pictures with the sauce. We'll do a big ass
yeah,
collage,
dude.
saucy
Just
collage.
make a big, huge one.
Um,
So what are your thoughts on WFCT? Have you ever seen anything from the past events, and what are you looking forward to most?
so I have never been to WFCT. I was not crazy about it. What's the shelf life? Cash ass. Uh, as of right now, I have a bottle that is over 2 months, like this, in my shop, and every single day that I'm there, I use it on at least one window, even if it's just like a quarter or windshield to make sure it's the same. Like I might use it like only just one door, on the sides, but I have one of the original bottles, and every single day that I tint, I use it just to make sure it still acts the same. So and behind for sure, like 3 to 6 months, but realistically, I think we should easily get like 6 months to a year out of this with no issues. Could be
That's
longer,
awesome.
but just what I can tell you 100%. Like I have experience and hold it in my hand and use it on a daily basis. If they're banning it from
Nathan said they're gonna
competitions, mark
ban it.
my words. Yeah, I
And
hope
then,
not,
okay,
but
little
I
word
don't
of
know what
advice
that
from
would
Mother
be.
Marion here. Mother Marion said that they'll be taping over logos if you're not a paying sponsor. So
All right, well, let
that's kind
everyone
of
know that my bottles, the labels, you can just take them off, and then you can stick them right back on when you leave. There'll be no
hell yeah.
problem.
Hey,
It
just slap
just
it on your toolbox.
No, you have to cover that too. But Marion, thank you so much for that. Yeah, you can just grab the corner. See
Oh,
that again?
we need some sauce shirts, dude.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, we've
get
thought
with
about
me.
it. We might be coming with some of those soon. Maybe a little merch. I'm not sure
Hell yeah.
how we're gonna do that. Um, yeah, I don't even want to talk about like
What?
them like saying something. I don't think they can use it if it's not a sponsor.
That doesn't make
That's
sense.
not true. No, you just can't advertise it. You can definitely use
Trip
it.
better be trolling or something.
Yeah, people use tools, a lot of different tools that aren't sponsors.
If you have questions, oh, Ricky said if you have any questions about the comp, hit him up. Ricky's like that dude. He'll help you whenever you need help. He's a good dude. Love that guy. Never met him before?
Ricky
Yeah.
Miller? I don't think
He's a
so.
good man. He's a good man. Uh
What did he say? What did he say? Sorry, I had
he's
something pop up on
he
my
said
screen
if
that
you
was.
ever have any questions about the comp, just hit him up.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky, I'm sure you can't make a final opinion there, but he would probably know maybe if they would allow something like this. I don't think there should be an issue. It's like we all use different soaps. They've never stopped any soap before that.
Right.
And then when
That's
you
right.
do remove a window and it leaves glue, the people let you remove whatever glue
Right.
remover to if you want to use ATR, if you want to use Awesome, they let you use whatever remover.
Kyle's asking when y'all are gonna, or you and him are gonna drop the other findings. I don't know what that means. I mean, this is a great place to do. We
Oh
got only 15 people in here, man. Just saying.
I guess we could talk about one or
Let's
two of
say
the
you
other
don't have
ones.
to if you don't want to. He's peer pressuring you right
Yeah,
now.
it's
He's peer
fun. It's
pressuring you,
fun
bro.
stuff.
No, don't cave in.
It's fun stuff. He's excited just like I am. He's excited
And
just
I'm
like I
glad
am.
that
It's
he's
actually pretty
excited for you,
cool.
man, because that you don't see that very often in a lot of people in this industry, and that's that says a lot, especially from somebody who competes very heavily and very competitively, like to no end,
Right.
right? Um,
Yeah, I've said that quite a few times to him. Very similar things to him. It's pretty cool to have him even take the time to do all the
right.
stuff. You know, like in the testing that he's done. Like he didn't have to do that. He could have just been like,
Works good.
"Yeah, I'll check it out,"
Works good.
and just like hang it on the shelf and like
Right.
that's it. The day's over. You know, like I'll pick it up when I get to it when I feel
Right.
like it. You know, but yeah, he definitely put it through the ringer on his own time, and he still actually has tests going outside. He said on certain things.
That's awesome, man.
So
Thanks, Kyle.
I guess we could roll it over into some of the other stuff, but I do want to say first of all, before we go into other uses and things that it can be done with, it is hence the name ImporTint tint. It is a tint gel. It is not advertised or sold for anything else. I want to stay in my lane that I've created because there was nothing like this for window tint.
Correct.
So I would like to just keep it that way. Um, yeah, and people can be people, but that's what I've made, a tint gel. Uh, so with that said, Kyle and me have played around with more things. Of course, you can, for one, graphic installs on cars, like vinyl installs, wet or dry installs. This stuff is amazing. Like just spray, you can spray it straight on the car, spray straight on the film, lay it on, and then just hard card it over, and the transfer tape will pull off like no problem. Or if it's just like something that just a loose sticker that you peel the backing off of, spray it on the car, and it will float and move around the car, and then you can just take a squeegee and squeegee
That's
it out
crazy.
right there. Yeah. How is the support from the community? Dude, Sam put it through some tests too. He put it through on that crazy ass classic dude with had the ones with like the metal frames over the
Oh
windows.
yeah,
I think the
yeah.
Mustangs have them and stuff. Yeah, Sam put it and then he did like flat glass
Yep.
with it the next day. He really he gave me a long-winded feedback,
That's
dude.
awesome.
I really appreciate him too,
Sam's the
man. That was
best.
cool.
I love Sam. He's a good guy.
Um But one really cool one that was actually found out on accident, and Kyle, I let Kyle know about it, and I let Sean G know about it, and they've played around with it. Too that was one day I was going to clean a windshield so I could grab dryer sheet to put on it to shrink, and I accidentally grabbed the sauce bottle instead of my slip to like wet the window and wipe it. And when I did, I sprayed like all over the
Right.
windshield and like I wiped it and I was like, oh shit, whatever. And after I did that, I kind of just like wiped it like real quick and jumped down because I was standing like the door seal, of course, like up on top. And I was like, whatever. And I hopped down. I kind of got distracted. I
Right.
think honestly, I checked my phone or
Right.
something, and then like I
Squirrel.
went. I was like,
Just fucking
I'll just go do this door over here
yeah.
now. Like, fuck that windshield. It pissed me off because I grabbed the wrong
Right.
bottle. Like the car did something wrong,
Right.
but it was of course me.
That's how we all
Yeah,
are, I
but
think.
stupid
Stupid
car.
car.
Like
Why'd
who?
you
This
do that?
car put this in
Yeah,
my
why'd you do
hand.
that, car?
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty funny because then after a couple minutes, like I looked at it and I saw this like thin white film like layer on the windshield, and I was like, touch it. Yeah, and I was like, whoa. But anyways, I felt it and it was like very smooth and slick. So I decided I was gonna spray some more all over the windshield and let it dry. And when I did, I was able to throw an H pattern on the windshield and put some film, and it shrinks just like dry as
Bro,
shit.
I'm
Like
finna try that
it's
shit,
fucking
dude. I'm
insane.
finna try
It's
it.
cool as fuck.
Dude, I did.
How do you
Okay,
feel like
so
the
I
support
did.
was when you
I
released
did
it?
spray it on my
Oh,
peel board, and I forgot that I'd
mhm,
sprayed it, and I left it overnight. And I came back the
mhm.
next morning, and I looked, and I went, "Wait a minute!" And I kind of did this, and I didn't think about dry shrink, but I was like, "That's crazy that it dries still kind of like malleable." Yeah,
Slippery
it's
kind of
malleable
like with a
still. Yeah,
film.
it
Yeah,
doesn't get
film to it.
crusty. Like
Yeah.
it's super slick still.
Uh-uh. And if you spray water on it, it'll like start to
It'll
dissolve
literally
again.
just disappear. Like that's what I did. I just sprayed it and it was
Exactly.
gone.
That's why the cleanup's
Yeah,
so
I was like,
easy
holy
because it goes
shit.
even when it dries. Like,
Um,
and Sam, how do you feel about when it was initially released? Hell yeah! I think we did a pre-sale for like 6 days, and we had like 90 orders or
that's
something
amazing,
like
man.
that, which was
That's awesome,
absolutely
bro.
insane. It blew me and my wife
That's
away, like
amazing.
to the point to where we got like anxiety.
Right. You're like, what the
We were
fuck are
like,
we doing? Yeah.
we don't even have
We
enough
need to
bottles.
hire
We bought like
somebody
50
now.
bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought like 50 bottles and we were like, that'll be plenty, you know? And then like after we got to like 40 and like they kept coming in the next
You're like, oh
day, we were
shit.
like, oh shit, hurry up, get some more, get some more.
Get him
Yeah.
on next day. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty funny, dude.
Ricky also has a request here. He said, I will definitely be ordering some. Would it be possible to get him some by Friday? He's competing in decorative. He would like to test it before going to compete. He thinks it would come in handy. So
Ricky, send me a message on Facebook as soon as this is over with. And tomorrow
it's Thursday.
it might be a little costly, but we'll put some in your
He's
hand
in
just
Las
to see what
Vegas.
happens. Then we can probably for sure make
Yeah.
that happen.
I was about to say, y'all are like
I'm in
right.
LA. It's
Yeah,
not
y'all
that
are like
far.
right by each other.
Yeah.
If anything, he'd probably just fucking
Yeah.
fly over there and get some.
No, overnighting it or something like that to them is not too bad. Ricky, send me a message. We can make it happen. Yeah, we can make it happen for sure. I could put something out tomorrow.
Yeah, Cash says it should be 1-day shipping. I did it.
Yeah, there's definitely 1-day shipping Vegas to LA. If not, it's like $200 to
Okay,
Uber.
Kyle.
I did that glass and a
With the
Corvette. Oh, using it to shrink,
That's
Kyle?
crazy, dude. I gotta try that
So
now.
we did find you know, like the ceramic coating pads.
Yes.
That they have. So the whole thing is, if you try to spray it on there and use like a towel, like
It's
a
gonna get
microfiber
it
or
off.
something, it's
Yeah.
just gonna wipe it off. Yeah, it's gonna be gone. So you need to use something that's like a ceramic coating pad that doesn't absorb. It's just made to spread. And if you don't have one of those laying around the shop, then you can go. What was that just came up? Somebody said, how long does something?
Yeah, Cash said, how long did it take to come
Or
up with the final sauce? I think we touched on that earlier. He might have missed it. It took a
Yeah, like
couple months, you said?
almost. I would say like maybe 5 months. 5 months of playing around. It took like 4 months to get what I wanted, and then 5 months to get it like close to exactly what you're getting in your hand.
He said he messaged you, or he messaged you. What happened? Oh yeah, you messaged
I
him.
messaged him at 3 a.m. when I responded. He was like, "What the fuck, dude? Go to bed." It was one of those things like I thought about it late as shit here, and I was like, "But let me send this message to Kyle, so when he wakes
Yeah.
up in the morning, like he'll have it, and then when I wake up, I'll have his
Right.
response." I messaged him at like 1 o'clock in the morning here, so it was like 3:30 or like
Right.
4 o'clock in the morning there, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, I got you, bro. What's up?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? Go to sleep. You're not supposed to respond
Yeah,
right
dude,
now.
that is
Like,
not how this is supposed to go
be
down,
for
bro.
later."
You are not supposed to be awake.
But yeah,
Funny.
yeah. I don't want to finish the converation right now. It was
Yeah, dude, I wasn't even ready.
voicemail for later. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I didn't come up with my response to your response yet, okay? Haven't even thought about it. Because we got to have a whole conversation planned already. It's like, okay, this is how this conversation is going to go. So, again, if anybody wants to order it, there's a QR code you can scan right up there. Takes you directly to the order place. I got to get a gallon. I've got to get a gallon. We touched on mostly all of that. Touched on the WFCT. How's the tint business side of things going? Is it going good?
Yeah, still pretty busy. I know that it's like the lull of the season with everyone going back to school and stuff
Yeah,
like that, but
that's how it is
it's
here.
actually worked out to still be pretty. That's just way up here again. How did I get?
Hey, if anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the comments because
Please
we're
do.
actually already at an hour and I didn't even notice till right now.
All right, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I need to grab one other thing I wanted to show you guys.
Okay. Dude, I have got to try this on shrinking. I might even try it tomorrow. I don't have any appointments. Wait a minute, do I? No, it's Thursday. Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. I do have one. I've got one at fucking noon. Perfect. It's a hold on, let me look. Where's my tent? Where's that? Pull this up real quick. Go to this. Hit today. Oh, it's a 25 Lexus RX 350. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try that bag glass with that. Even though it's not a, I don't think it's a hard one. It's like a crossover or whatever. I'm definitely gonna have to try it. Whoever just scanned the QR code, thanks, appreciate it. I'm sure Richard's gonna appreciate it. He's got something he wants to show us. The show is sponsored by Coke Zero host and regular Coke guest. Well, okay, so Cash, I have been on some zeros. I have tried both the Dr. Pepper and the Coca-Cola, and I dig both of them. I like both. Um, Different cans these days, but still cracking cans every day. Pinky up to be fancy. Oh, he's back. Everybody act nice.
My toes. Yeah. All right.
So what we got here?
So yeah, I know that was quick. Here, bang, boom, gallon. Just so you guys remember it, and I shows you real quick.
ImporTint.
Thank you, buddy. Let me see. He's bringing me the cat. Let me see. Let me see. All right, thank you. All right. With that said, if and when you do get the gallons, oh, he wants to party. Come on, come here, buddy.
Oh, snaps. We got a special guest, everybody. Raise your hands and clap them together for
And the
Jetson.
dog's coming too.
Yeah.
Nice.
We're just having a party over here, dude.
All
Love it.
right. All right. Say hey, buddy. Say hey, everybody.
Yay, what up? Hey, Jetson.
Say hey.
Say hey, everybody. He's like,
Eat.
yeah, it is.
What's this? Yeah.
What is this? This is TV. This is
All right.
TV, Jetson. You're on TV.
So I don't want to keep everyone too. Here, hold this for Dad. Too long. When you get your gallons and it's like this, you're gonna take this cap, the black one that should be provided as long as I do my job. This one's gonna be a sealed, so you'll have to like snap it off. You know, like hey, fresh, new. I'm the original owner of this. It's not a used car.
Right.
This cap sometimes it is a little wonky, but if you apply a little pressure and like twist it as it goes on, it will catch the teeth and it will level out and it'll get on there tight. It was kind of the best ones. It is weird to get on there, like I said sometimes, but once it gets on, it seals tight everything. With that said, this is like one of those little. I don't know if you remember these
little
caps.
squirty
Like
bottle.
yeah,
Yeah.
squirt top. You know, so it's like a one-way thing that kind of pops.
Like the
and
old Gatorade bottles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, those were the bomb. But I get my tongue stuck in them for some reason.
Stop sticking your tongue
lip.
in it. You're supposed to drink out of it, Jordan. That's why.
Or my lip. Hey, listen, dude.
So the whole theory behind the bag was, thanks, bud. Once you grab it, you'll put that top on top of it. You'll take the bag in your hand. You'll flip it upside down. I call it like a bagpipe. Under your arm.
The bagpipe
Here.
method. I like it.
Yeah, I call it the bagpipe. And you can kind of hold the nozzle right here. Then you'll hold your bottle, you know, cap off, obviously, up to the black spout. And you can squeeze it with your elbow. And
hell yeah.
Fill it up. You'll be able to see through the new translucent bottle as it fills up. You're going, and then just pop it off. Not, hopefully, no like messes or anything like that. You know, all that stuff. That was the theory behind it. And the other thing was with jugs that here, this one's yours. This one's yours. The other thing behind it was with jugs that you always have a lot of residue, like not residue, product left in the bottle. So it won't you have a lot of waste, you know? It's always like stuck in the big hand pumps or the jugs and stuff like that. and a jug is kind of awkward to carry. Sometimes if it doesn't have a handle and certain things like that, or if you're trying to stack it, where this you can kind of throw it in somewhere in a box on top of
You
something
could
and
even put a hook somewhere and hook it up, like hook it onto
or
something.
hang it right.
I'm a big fan of hanging stuff.
Yeah, and
I'm
then
not a setter downer. I'm a hang it upper.
and then lastly, like we were talking about with the waist, the whole theory behind the bag was the corners are triangled on this to make it stand up. You can take
Nice.
the corner and you can kind of just start to roll it, and
Like
you
a
can roll it
toothpaste
all the way
bottle.
up almost like a toothpaste, and you can get every single bit
Oh
rolled out to one
yeah.
corner. You won't waste any, or you know the old like counter. You can put it on the edge of the counter and like slide it
Hell
across.
yeah. Or get
So
a rolling pin or
yeah, so
something.
you're gonna get like the maximum amount out of
Yep.
it without having to order more. You don't feel like you left a bunch in a jug and you're adding water and trying to rinse it out or
Right.
something like that.
Because if you get it wet, it's not going to work right.
It
Kind of, but I'm just
It
saying if you
yeah,
mix it with
maybe
water.
eventually, but then it's not gonna work the same because if you start adding too much water to it, it's gonna flow. It's gonna just start
Right.
to run down. The more water you
Right.
add, the more it acts like water. You know.
Right.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Ugh, come here. But yeah, dude, that was the theory behind the gallons, and thank everyone for ordering those too, because we got a pretty good jump on those.
I
Open,
love it. Love it,
open.
dude. Well,
Well,
dude,
like you said,
since
we
we're
hit
at
that hour
the
quick, dude.
yep,
A lot of
definitely did,
information
man.
and a lot of
A
comments.
whole
Thank you.
bunch. So for anybody that didn't get to see this, they'll be able to watch it later. It'll be up on this page. It should be on YouTube, and all that good stuff. But man, you taught me a bunch about new uses, and
Yeah.
everybody that watched has a new thing that they can do, and I'm sure we'll see it in videos here soon. Now that you broke the news technically, I can't wait to try it tomorrow. For shrinking, I've got a 25 Lexus RX 350, so I'm going to try it on that because I think it's a little crossover, so they usually have a good bubble to them. So
Right.
I'm gonna try it on that thing, man. I can't wait to see what it does.
You
Um,
just and if you don't have a ceramic coating pad, you can take a
I do.
dry but for anyone that might not, a
Yeah.
dry scrub pad like the white or the blue ones that we use to clean the windows. I got it. I got it. I got it. If you don't have a ceramic pad, you could just take it and scrub it on the window with that. Not scrub it, like rub it on the window with that, because it has to be something that doesn't absorb it. Like we were saying
Right.
about the towel. If you try to
Yeah.
do it with something with a towel, it's gonna wipe off. It has to be something that doesn't absorb. Spray the windshield maybe 3-4 times. Smear it all around till you'll see it start to haze a little bit as you're smearing it, and then you should give it a couple of minutes. You'll be good to go.
Heck yeah, dude. I love it. Before we get off here, just one more thing. If you want to leave the people with something, a little piece of advice or something about the product or the community or anybody that's helped or whatever, just leave us with something nice at the
Yeah.
end, bro.
Thank every single one that's ever bought a bottle so far in the future. Like, this is so cool, man. I didn't think my one little like thing that I made for myself in my kitchen would ever blow up to be something like this. And lastly, if anyone has it and has any questions or anything like that, just message me. I will reply. I'll reach back to you and we'll get this taken care of for you.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, Richard responds pretty quickly usually.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
thank
gonna
you for
be
having me, man. Thank you for
yeah,
having
dude.
me. I
Yeah,
appreciate
man.
your time.
I kept seeing a whole bunch of people asking about it, and I got to use it and I love it, and I wanted to help you because if I have something like this to be able to help people with, I might as well help my friends,
Right. Yeah, you have
Um,
an outlet, dude. You've created
yep,
one, for the tint industry. So I
yep.
appreciate you for that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm trying to be a little more intentional with things, with the whole non-drinking thing, and
It will come with
it's
your
helping.
mindset. I was about to circle back to that. It'll
And
come
then
with your
all
mindset, dude.
and then all this right here, bro. You know
Yep.
it.
Double
But
digits tomorrow. I'll talk to you
hell
soon,
yeah.
brother.
Day 10. But yeah, I'm gonna get you out of here, bro, and then do the little sign off video. And man, I really appreciate you being on. Thanks for all the information. I know a lot of people learned a lot of shit that they didn't know about this
Yeah.
sauce today.
Yeah.
So
I spilled a
um
lot of info on you guys.
yeah, dude. So for everybody that watched and everybody that's gonna watch, we really do appreciate it.
Thank
But
you.
Jetson, Richard, we appreciate you being on, dude. Jetson, it was good to see you, buddy. I'll see you
Goodbye.
soon. Hopefully I'll see you in Dallas or actually in Houston in January. That'd be nice. But
We'll see. We'll
we
see.
will
Let's
see.
get through this one.
Yep. But all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Later.
See y'all. All right, y'all. That was the show. We had Mr. Richard Jackson on talking about the ImporTint sauce. And if you don't have it, I'm telling you right now, you're missing out, man. This stuff right here is the shit. And it's going to help you in more ways than one. But anyways, this has been another episode of the Dark Truth Podcast. Don't know if I'll be back next week. I do have a list that I will be going down. I might do 2 or 3 a month. I am definitely going to be taking a week off a month, just so I don't get burnt out and stuff. But if y'all have anybody that you want to see on, shoot me a message. If not, you want to be on, shoot me a message. I'll put you on the list, but just know that there's a long list already. So I got to get through a lot of people. But this concludes another episode of the Dark Truth Podcast. I hope y'all have a great night, and I will see you later.